Oh, hi everyone, Benjamin Crudwig here. I am the host of this channel, Benjamin Crudwig Creative Arts, and you probably know me from my crochet and knitting tutorials, as well as my Design Time podcast and the Seeds of Creativity podcast, as a way to thank all of you for this amazing last few months when I started streaming again, or when I started putting videos out again, getting me to over 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much. I wanted to share a little bit of holiday cheer with you this week, and I wrote, or rewrote, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," and I wanted to share it with all of you. So here's my rendition of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house every crafter was crafting, quiet as a mouse. The stockings were half sewn in a heap on the chair, in hopes that an elf might finish them with care. The crocheters were tangled in yarn in their beds, while visions of finished projects danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had spent 20 hours on the sweaters in our laps. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I dropped 7 stitches. My cursing didn't flatter. Away to the window I grumbled in a dash, and my needles and stitch markers fell in a crash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow, or was it just glitter? Ugh, it's the worst, I know. When what to my blundering, bloodshot eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh, and 8 tiny skein deer. With a little old driver, so wise and with wit, I knew in a moment she must be Saint Knit. More rapid than eagles her coursers they came, and she whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now weaver, now spinner, now felter and tatter, on sewist, on stitcher, on darner and crafter. To the top of the hat, to the top of the shawl, now craft away, craft away, craft away all. As sheep that before a cattle dog fly, when they meet with a hay bale, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of yarn, and Saint Nittily too. And when I was tinking, I heard on the roof the bawing and bleating of each little floof. As I took stock of my work with projects abound, down the chimney Saint Nittily came with a sound. She was dressed all in wool from her head to her foot, and her clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of fibers she had flung on her back, and she looked like a shepherdess just opening her pack. Her eyes how they twinkled, her dimples how merry, her cheeks were like roses, her nose like a cherry. Her droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the hair on her head was as white as the snow. Her pretty silver scissors held tight in their sheath, and the tangle of yarn round her head like a wreath. She had a soft face, and her name was just Shelley. She was sweet as can be, like fresh apple jelly. She was cozy and kind, a right jolly elf. I calmed down when I saw her in spite of myself. A wink of her eye and a nod of her head, I knew that she'd help with my projects of thread. We spoke lots of words and went straight to work. She stitched up the stockings and then turned with a jerk, and laying her thimble aside of her nose, and giving a nod up the chimney she rose. She sprang to her sleigh, to her flock gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard her exclaim, ere she drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas, have a happy new year, and I will see you in 2021 with a lot more tutorials and a lot more content. So thank you all so much again. I love you. Goodbye.